Hello everybody, welcome to Snyder's Inc. And today we have got Falsemare TV and this is the scariest videos caught by accident. We won't get right into it, ladies and gentlemen. Hit the like button, hit subscribe button, comment, thing down below. Let's go.
The next clip was uploaded to Reddit by user Hachi4496. He and his family have lived in this house for a while, however only recently started feeling a strange presence in their home. It started out subtle, just the feeling someone is watching you or thinking you see someone out of the corner of your eye. But soon it escalated. They started hearing footsteps and items banging around the house, doors closing on their own, and even speaking coming from rooms where nobody was inside. They decided to try setting up a few cameras to see if they could catch maybe an object falling on its own or a door slamming. What they caught was even more frightening.
What the hell? What's happening? What the?
A black figure very quickly makes its way across the kitchen. If you look closely, it even appears to leave a black fog behind for a brief moment. The entity even seems to crouch down, avoiding the camera when it comes into view. While some viewers say this could simply be a bug, others are saying the way the shadow seems to intentionally avoid the camera, paired with the strange shadow and extreme speed, makes it look very different than other clips of insects on lenses. The shadow creature could possibly be responsible for the paranormal events, or is this all a coincidence? Let me know your thoughts about it. While they were attending a history tour, this young man could record an eerie shape of a woman in the hallway.
What? Huh? I don't see the shape of a woman. I don't see the shape of a woman in this hallway at all. What are you on about? I don't see.
What do you think?
I think you all are making shit up. There's no way. That does not look like the shape of a woman at all. What are you on about?
It's hard to believe that this is a visitor.
What are you all seeing? Oh! Okay, now I see it. I thought it was this blurry thing. And still, I don't know if that's really that big of a...
Maybe an employee. Or something paranormal.
It's just a woman. It's just a woman.
Next video was captured in the basement of Mark and shared on his channel Donny Drunkard. He's documenting the haunting in his home for several years now, and I highly recommend you check him out. He was attempting to contact the spirit world once again, and the following video was part of a live stream that Mark had conducted. It was broadcasted live on his channel at the time.
Come.
And what's interesting about this recording is that a viewer of his noticed an odd anomaly the second that Mark is switching the light on.
Oh, I know what this is. Yeah, I know what this one's gonna be.
Damn, it's dark, isn't it?
Yeah, I've seen this one a bunch of times. I know. We've seen... So someone commented in a video that I look uninterested in some of these. Usually the reason for the ones that I do look interested is the ones we've seen fucking shitload of times. Because the shitload of times one ain't gonna get... I know what happens. So I ain't gonna be as excited. Unfortunately. It's just... I ain't gonna fake it. Y'all don't come here for fake shit. Y'all want real reactions. My genuine reaction, sometimes I just don't look interested when I seen the video 4,400,444 times. I just don't care. You know, it's just the way it looks. Sorry. But yeah, there's something when the light goes on that jumps into the mirror. And it looks fucking weird, and I can't explain it, and it looks fucking bizarre as hell, and yeah, it's fucking weird. What? You'll make it slow-mo.
Damn, it's darkening.
Yep. Some jumps
We can
into that
see
mirror.
something that looks like a weird shadow apparition disappearing into the floor. It's almost impossible to make it out without slowing the footage down. But I'm 100% convinced that this thing is related to all the paranormal.
It's not a hole in the floor, it's a mirror. It's a mirror. Because if there's a hole in the floor like this, that probably should be fixed. I don't think no one should have a hole that big in the middle of the floor. Just saying.
Encounters in his home. Pretty eerie.
Agreed.
The following video was recorded by a young man from Oregon. Being an urban explorer, he always had a big interest in abandoned tunnels, sewers, and the likes. He states that he and even some of his friends could hear some pretty inexplicable noises coming from the sewer tunnels in his hometown. One night, he foolishly decided to investigate these tunnels by himself.
I'm coming up on the tunnel right now. I'm hearing the noises inside the tunnel, and hello?
Oh, I posted on my community channel, but I'll also... Bam, if you go to my community page right now, you will see a link to a channel, a second channel I have, called Snyder and Wrestling. If y'all could just subscribe to that, y'all don't need to watch anything, but if y'all could subscribe to it, you know, help me with that, I'd really appreciate it. That thing doesn't sound happy. Maybe stop going that direction, you fucking moron.
Hello?
See, this one makes people look stupid.
Hello? Hello? I don't want to hurt you. 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 I just...
The man states that he
See, there's so much wrong with this guy, and the one thing I won't say is wrong with this guy is he's just plain stupid. And his plain stupidity for the fact that he just, you know, if I hear screaming in a tunnel, the one that I'm not going to do is go into that tunnel and investigate. But stupid people do stupid things like this. This is why there's so many stupid people.
ran as fast as he could and made sure to never return to these tunnels.
No, he found better now.
Obviously the footage is not the best, and even remastering it didn't reveal much more detail for us. Many people think that this looks similar to the ray creature. And if not, what else could it be? If it wasn't a hoax, of course.
Could be a hoax. Could be fake.
This next clip was uploaded by user Sasha Essa. The clip was filmed during a late-night investigation in the Netherlands. The investigators stated that they believed that they were alone in the graveyard. However, as you can see in the next clip, they spot something or someone in the distance.
Okay, I thought it was this, but I just wanted to double check, so I didn't know for sure.
The figure seems to be of a man, however, he appears and disappears seemingly out of nowhere. Thing appears to be very tall and pale, definitely very strange. Why would a person be wandering around at night without a flashlight or any type of light source? There seems to be more questions than answers here.
I'd say.
What do you think? Ghostly figure or just a tall man taking a walk alone in the dark cemetery?
Trail cam thing.
The following video was recorded by a trail cam that was mounted on a pole close to the owner's home. There were always weird noises that could be heard stemming from the local woods. Many legends were told about the infamous skinwalker that was supposed to roam this area, especially at night. The man had decided to mount this camera together with a floodlight for security purposes. And one night it would appear that he finally caught something that he couldn't easily explain.
What the hell? That's fake. That is gigantically fake.
A strange white creature appears on the right side of the screen and seems to be running through the picture in a pretty inhumane way. Look at its legs. It almost doesn't look human at all, wouldn't you agree?
No, it doesn't. Doesn't look real either.
Some people say it almost looks as if that thing was stalking for prey. What an unsettling thought. Are we actually seeing a mysterious creature here? Or was it something way more unnerving? Please let me know what you think. To this day, the man has no idea what exactly was captured that night.
Something
Now we take a look at the case of Ashley Kettering, who is a young mother and realtor who shares her daily thoughts with the internet. However, something happened a couple of days ago, something that she couldn't explain, and that scared her and her kids quite a lot. For whatever reason, her CCTV camera captured something coming up the stairs from the basement, and she had no idea what was going on there. Apparently it was not a pet.
Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no,
I
bro.
know, my first thought was a cat as well, but the family doesn't own any. So, where does that leave us? After realizing what they had caught, she places the camera right at the top of the stairs on one of the following nights, and captures this.
What the hell? That looks janky and glitchy as shit. What the fuck?
Even if that is a cat, it looks pretty strange,
I'd say.
semi-transparent. I don't know, but what followed should definitely rule out it being an animal. At least that is what her viewers believe.
Whoa!
So, is this house haunted? A possible spirit? Looks almost like a lady in a nightgown. or dress.
Why is it so laggy and like laggy? That's so weird.
Or was it something else?
Nightly visit.
The following TikTok, captured by the user Blissfully Ironic, features him and a friend one night as they were noticing something curious outside. Banging from in front of their house is what catches their attention initially. And probably the neighbor was complaining about them being too loud. But it might not have been the neighbor after all.
What is it? You want to hear that? There's like banging outside, but my neighbors with us or something. This for being too loud.
I wasn't prepared. I should have been prepared. I wasn't prepared for that. I didn't think. Whatever was banging fucking ran up out of the heels. That thing was fucking ran behind like a thing. Hoping it wasn't noticed.
What is this eerie shadow that they could capture just moments after leaving their house? Is it of paranormal nature? Well, guess we'll never know for sure.
The next videos were sent to me by
Oh, I don't like the word haunted dolls. I don't like that at all.
Teresa M, and she tells me that she found them on the profile of user Sophie Clayton. The young woman states that she was babysitting one night at the family's home, and apparently they were collecting some really strange dolls. Which is nothing too crazy, right? After putting the young son to bed, she decided to check these dolls out a little bit further. And then, strangeness occurred.
I'm babysitting and I just found the creepiest thing. Look at this. What is that? Oh my god.
Oh, this is proven to be fake. This was proven to be fake, I believe. If I remember correctly.
What is it? It's so creepy. It's freaking me out. Is this real hair? Oh my god. And look. Ugh.
It is a pretty odd design choice, I give her that. Would it freak one out though?
Fake.
Guys, I just came in to make dinner. I know what I found. Another one. Oh my gosh. It's a boy this time. Oh my god. Why would you look at that? Why would anyone have this in their house? Honestly, it's the creepiest thing I've ever seen. Oh my god, it has with a bell. Oh god. Guys, guess who I am?
Okay, that's the only thing that is not, like, obviously fake. Because you can easily put the dolls in that position. You easily could do that if they were actually dolls. That's the only one that looks interesting.
Is it actually a child that can be seen walking by in the background? Maybe the family's son? Or some suspect another doll perhaps? But after this, things just keep falling apart, it appears.
The TV just literally turned itself off by itself, and then the lights started going insane. Let me show you. Okay, wait for it, because it was literally just happening a second ago. Max?
whatever was going
I wasn't prepared for the lights to go off. What I will say, this can easily be faked. All of this.
on that night didn't appear to be created by any natural causes. At least this is what Theresa tells me. Let's see how this case develops in the future. Really mysterious.
Fake. I swear someone debunked this.
Everybody should know that playing with things that they might not understand can hold great danger. Oftentimes, it even comes with a price many people might not be able to pay. Some friends were gathering at a buddy's house because he was pretty eager to show them his new creation. The freezing air should have given them a clue that something is off though.
No, ain't nobody touch you. That's wrong. If there's a ghost in here, he gonna move that motherfucker down. Don't try to scare me with the TV. Nobody's cold. The AC is on.
Oh, you look like a hustler. You look like a hustler. You know what I mean? You're a guy that would create random, not real shit just to, you know, hustle some dollars.
Oh, don't even try. Right. Is there anyone else in here besides us? Can you hear me?
You asked for something, they gave you something. What'd you expect?
The following is a capture that was sent to me by Stephanie, and she found it on the paranormal section of Reddit. It was captured during a nightly drive home by a father who was technically alone on the roads and just bonding with his teenage son. As they were passing through a stretch of wood, which was absolutely desolated at the time, the father decided to take a quick photo of his son and had to realize that it wasn't all so desolated as it seemed at first.
What the Oh, hell no, bro. Oh, hell to the no. I don't want to see that in any photo, bro. God, that's terrifying looking. I don't like that at all.
There is a person peeking in through the window, which is bone-chilling if you think about the fact that the car was driving. No doubt that there was a person standing there, possibly an elderly female.
Hold on, there's no way you were driving and took this photo, because that's fucking dangerous as hell, even if you are in a desolate fucking thing.
Female, maybe her spirit. But how is that possible? Double exposure is not an option, since it was captured with a phone. What do you suggest? Was it maybe her spirit? How creepy. Next video was sent by Tony, and he found it in the creepy section of Reddit, posted by user Hazelgree. He states that this is a dashcam recording that was caught in Alabama. The story goes that the two men shown in the clip were traveling through the state and conducting some business. Nobody was seen on the streets for almost an hour, but then, out of nowhere, the shape of a woman appears. It was said that the police arrived shortly after, and that there was nobody around besides the two men. No trace of a woman that was walking the streets. So is it just a hoax perhaps? Or was it a ghostly apparition?
The woman even turns to be looking their direction and go facing their way instead of avoiding them.
It says that after some research, it was found out that a girl lost her life in that area, who was wearing a prom dress, no shoes, and a black backpack.
But perhaps it was just a lost lady who was walking the highway at night. She certainly is throwing a shadow and looks pretty human to me.
Yeah.
And that in itself would be pretty scary as well in my opinion. And dangerous. But who knows?
The following unsettling video was recorded by Jose Alonso Flores. He started his job as a night guard recently and is patrolling a factory at night. He started filming after he heard the voice of a child and other unusual occurrences unfold. Jose was not able to see anything strange that night, but what was captured on video speaks for itself, I find. During this filming, several disembodied voices can be captured that seem to be stemming from a child.
¿Dónde más escucho cosas? Aparte de hoy ya no hay nadie. Ya que los trabajadores salieron. Solo yo más estoy solo.
Is whatever tries to contact the night guard here, asking for his name. It appears to be an intelligent entity.
Por acá siento que hay algo.
And after a while it tries to lure Jose up the stairs to the outside. And it is there where he snaps a photo towards where the noises originate from.
Oh, right here. This area right here.
Could it really be the spirit of the child that got captured here? Certainly looks like a little figure.
It does.
Wouldn't you agree?
I admit that does look like a child looking in. That would look like, that does look like a child if he was looking in. That, I'll admit that.
The following clip was forwarded by Mordem X, and he tells me that it was recorded during a family gathering in South America. The aunt of the two little boys was recording them at the time, as they were playing around with a tricycle. Nothing weird happened that day, nothing that was really noticed at least. However, when the woman was checking the video later with her husband, they found something really strange popping up in the mirror.
Okay. Oh! Someone walks a halfway in the mirror and is like, oh wait, sorry, my bad, and just backs out. And then looks at him and is like, oh my bad, I'll get out of
The
your
woman
hair.
stated that nobody was standing behind her and that everybody else was sitting at the table at the time. So how do we explain this head popping up? Was it something paranormal? Maybe a deceased family member? This is another pretty infamous recording that was caught by a couple of friends who were exploring a supposedly haunted tunnel system. Many legends speak about the strange and inexplicable captures that had been taken in there over the years. Apparently, even a few people had lost their lives in there, on adventure trips or other unexplained occasions. So it is believed that the souls of these poor folks could still be roaming the tunnels. After scouting out the systems for more than an hour, something really creepy unfolded right in front of the camera lens.
One bite. Yep.
Now turn off the...
Okay, turn off the lights.
You see anything?
Yeah. Toss it down. Dude, it's not bright enough. Crack the other one.
That was lovely. Let me try to do the other one too.
I don't think you're throwing out enough light here.
Anything?
What the?
The second, one of the young men is
Look behind it, just took it. That man's gone. That man has my man's deceased. Thank you for your time. I bet you were a great friend, but that thing just took your ass and dragged you into the abyss.
igniting his glow sticks. Out of the darkness behind him, there appears a scary looking face, and it's peeking over his shoulders. Of course, they made it out of there as quick as they could. But what makes this incident even more sinister is the creepy noises that we can hear at the end of the video, which most likely stem from something else in these tunnels. What a terrifying night for them.
Yeah, I'd say.
This video was recorded by two friends who were visiting a pretty notorious house. This case was all over the news at the time.
Oh.
A young woman was found that
I know what this one is. This is the one where they're in the basement and you'll hear someone screaming for help.
unfortunately had lost her life there. She
Or
was
under the
kept in
house.
the basement by the owner. Horrifying things went down there at the time, and now this house stands abandoned. Keep that in mind. However, somehow it seemed that something still remained there.
This is a freaky house.
Look at the right side window. Is something moving the curtains, perhaps? It almost looks like it.
What was the basement like? Where?
And let's look at the window again one more time. It almost appears as if something is standing on the other side of it for a second. How mysterious. Or was it just a reflection from the outside?
Could have been reflection. Could have been. Be an odd one, but possible. It's
This
the
is
best.
the basement where the little girl was tortured. Dude, come here. As you can see, this is what the basement looked like. That's fucked.
Oh hell no, this picture is serious too.
Dude, I ain't fucked.
There's a picture of the stairs.
Dude, I ain't fucked.
There's a picture of the stairs. I swear to God.
Could it be that the girl's spirit could still be stuck
I hear my speaker because it makes so I can't hear voices that clear. But I know this video to know there is a voice because I've heard it better.
to this house? Some people believe that this is the case, unfortunately. But let's hope that it's not true.
Yeah, to think you could be in a scenario where you got tortured, kidnapped, and then your soul still cannot be put to rest when it's finally put out of its misery, so it lingers in the place you were captured. Oh, that would hurt so much.
Below Paris, there lies a labyrinth of ancient tunnels and mass graves that
Oh, I find this fake. The Catacombs video is completely fake in my opinion. once I heard the details of it and how it was found and who it was given to another, I'm like, okay, this is total BS. Because it doesn't, none of this makes sense. None of it makes any sense.
They're known as the catacombs. They have been inaccessible for many, many years, and to make it even creepier, they are mostly unmapped. Without anybody knowing the exact layout, one day a video camera was found. Supposedly the last footage of an adventurer that went missing down there. It was picked up by another group of explorers, and what they found on the footage was simply terrifying. I tried to remaster the footage as best as I could. Let's see.
It's very bizarre.
Yeah, this video is, in my mind, fake. I don't believe this is actually real.
So basically he's filming what he's seeing very deep inside the catacombs, other than the point of view shots, or pictures of bones. Human bones. This person occasionally stops and he photographs bones, often in the shape of an arrow. These arrows point in a direction. Occasionally also he stops to photograph roomfuls of bones, which means that he's very, very deep inside the catacombs. What happened to him? Nobody knows. I mean, there are 400 miles of tunnels like this. People have been painting in the catacombs for centuries. So it is possible with these paintings that we may be able to retrace an itinerary to some extent. After about 40 minutes of these point of view shots, the person begins to walk faster and faster. Then he begins to run. We hear his breathing get louder and louder, as though something was scaring him. He's frightened, Okay.
Here's the reason also I find this fake. The logic of this makes sense. So this guy went missing. Okay. Explorers found it in the same area. They then gave it to this TV guy to put on his TV show. Not police, they gave it to a TV guy. And that's when I heard that, I was like, okay, this is fake.
Occasionally he stops, perhaps to try to decide which way to run among all the many different corridors. He's running faster and faster and faster, deeper and deeper into the catacombs. And all of a sudden, and it keeps rolling until it runs out of tape.
The man recording the footage has never been found, and the tape baffled many experts.
Also, I've not watched the footage before. Is the guy's face ever shown? Because if he isn't, how do you know he disappeared and hasn't been seen since? You don't know what he looks like. How do you know this?
At the time, did this explorer just get lost? Or was he perhaps afraid of something? Afraid of something that he saw? Other theories state that he might have lost his mind at the time. Maybe something drove him mad, and he disappeared into the dark tunnels, never to be seen again. It's quite creepy, and one of the most mysterious found footage tapes to ever be released. The following video is another really strange one, and was captured by a young man who was riding his bike through a forest area the following night. The uploader stated that he was spending his weekend to hike and to explore this area, which is situated right next to
What the hell is this? There's a clear person right here. Right? Am I seeing things?
famous Ghost Mountain. Well, the rider was certainly spooked out that night.
Oh. Fake.
Now, of course, this clip falls into the category creepy stranger, as it appears that a weirdo in pretty terrifying makeup is looking at the bicycle rider here, and then disappearing behind a tree. Some people believe that we are seeing some form of forest spirit, or even a demon perhaps. Most likely, however, there was something else going on here, a stranger that was scaring passing tourists, or worse, maybe a friend that was staging this whole encounter.
I have a feeling this is fake. Yeah, I have a feeling this is staged.
While there's no proof for any of these speculations, it still remains a creepy piece of footage. This video was captured by a couple who was on their way home the following night. Weirdly enough, they state that in this part of town, a lot of strange encounters had been documented over the past few years. And yes, even a lot of ghost sightings. On a related note, a lot of traffic accidents had occurred there over the last 20 to 30 years. The two told their viewers that they weren't exactly sure what they had seen at the time, but it must have been extremely bone-chilling.
So hold on, am I supposed to ignore? Am I supposed to ignore this? Am I supposed to ignore that and just focus on the... Who did this? Who was running or whatever across the street here? I go assume this is a hoax. Or like a hoax that maybe the couple had nothing to do. Just a guy pranking people wearing his mask to scare them. And it's very clever of an idea.
Look at that ghoulish face.
Ooh, ghoulish. Look at that.
The couple believes that this might have been one of the many traffic victims that had left our physical world over the years. Their viewers state that the face looks burnt, and that it's an extremely sinister visage. Of course, we cannot say if this was
Yeah, that does, if I was real, that is a face that is all just fucked up shit.
just a person with a scary mask on, or if there was something inexplicable going on. Pretty eerie.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is it for this reaction video. Let me know what you think in the comments. Hit the like button, hit subscribe button. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you all for the next one.